Welcome to part 3 and a bit, part 3 addendum, part 3 subsection 1, I don't know. Anyway, we've had a few things in the post, so I just thought I'd do a quick video to show what has in fact arrived. Now, there's a few bits and pieces, and they're all interesting, so I'm going to go through them in order. Hopefully you'll enjoy what you see, but the point of this really is that after the first look at the bike, I had a good idea of things I would definitely need, and I've simply ordered them as soon as I could. Not a great deal, but some of it's interesting. Hope you enjoy. Right, so we'll start at the beginning. First thing that's arrived are some transfers. Now I'll unpack these, let you have a look. These are water slide transfers. These are the 3 positions on the bike. So we've got this one, again not sure how clear that will look, but this one which is for the headstock, then another one basically the same but slightly bigger, that goes on the rear mudguard, and then we have these which go either side of the tank, so there's 2 of those, so they're quite exciting. I do like water slide transfers, although I know vinyl ones are very good now, but on a really old bike, if you can get them, I quite like them. They're just that bit more original. It's a point of preference. I know there's people who like vinyl. Vinyl's great, and I've used it myself. But I just prefer somehow water slide. It's a bit more in keeping with what they did. Right, number 2, registration document. So that came through really quickly. So this is now can be insured and will be on the road. So excellent. Number 2. So I'm really grateful to a friend for doing this. This is really exciting stuff. He's got a bit of kit for doing some nickel plating, and he's very kindly done these for me. These are the fork links. They're absolutely beautiful. I cannot say how grateful I am for doing this, because words do not express it. It's the first time I've seen some of these that are quite as nice. I mean, yes, I didn't want all of the stuff polishing out of them, because you can see they're engraved. They've got the Brampton patents in, and a little bit of logo, so they need to show a little bit of their life, but they're fabulous. And now though we have those, it means that hopefully a bit later on this week we're going to get the frame put back together to sort of where it was when it first arrived. So they are fabulous, shiny, beautiful. Very excited about those. Next we have something very small, or some things very small. I'm going to fetch these up with the camera. I don't know if you can quite see what they are with a bit of contrast going on here. They are tiny 6BA screws. Now I'm excited to have these because when I was having a bit check of the magneto, I managed to undo a screw, a spring, flicked it all the way across the workshop, and it will never ever be seen again. So they will hopefully mean that the magneto goes back together in working order. So I'm pleased about those. Next, something a bit bigger, mud guards. Look at these. 4-inch one for the front. This is going to want some valances putting in. We'll cover that later another time. Should come up beautifully. So that'll be good. Plenty of length on it. The front mudguard's much shorter than that, so fantastic. So that's that one. The rear one bit wider, 5-inch, still a nice section, lovely guard. This one needs to be a bit longer, and all this was going to require is cutting the length, a few holes, and it's going to want sort of squashing about that sort of point each side just to clear a frame tube. That's quite normal, so that you would get a little scallop in there and a little scallop in the other side. That clears the frame tube. So great, you know, this'll be ready for paint pretty quickly, because the mud guards or the back of the bike and the rack and things, they're all a bit of a jigsaw puzzle. You can't put one on without the next and without the next, and they've got to be in order, and this holds a lot of it together. So great news about them. Sprockets. So this one is going to become one of these. It's the clutch centre. It's the bit that's got all the friction material in. It's got no teeth left on it. So this is a little bit thicker. It's a plate wheel. It's got hardened teeth. You can machine the inside, so we can make it like this, and then this has got a hardened insert for the bearing in the inside. So we'll just press that in. Job done. This one, this is going to become the engine sprocket. It's going to become one of these, and it's got a nice boss on it, which means that we can machine it to match that one and thread the inside. So again, great, because we will get to a point where we can't do anything without that. And the clutch centre one is going to be sent off to a place to have a lining glued to each side of it. So rather than drill lots of holes in it and put corks in, we're going to bond a friction lining to each side. The modern way of doing it. It should prove to be much more satisfactory than a cork clutch. Cork clutches burn out if you slip them too much. So fantastic. Now, last but not least, a friend of mine, well, he thought that I needed an overall for when I'm painting. I think he thought I should be loud as well. So this is a nice disposable overall. I am grateful again for this. Very kind of him to think of me. I'm not going to mention him because I don't actually know where it came from, where he obtained it, but I am grateful nonetheless. Disposable overall means when I finish off doing the painting, I won't be sticky. So fantastic. So that's all there is to show. It's just a quick video about some stuff that's arrived, and the next one will hopefully be doing a bit more work. Thanks for watching.